Hi, thank you for having me here today. I'm really excited to tell you all about the Safer Gratiot pilot. So I am Maya Turner. I'm a transportation planner with the City of Detroit Department of Public Works, and I am the project lead for the Safer Gratiot pilot, which is a part of our broader Safe Streets for All program, which I'll talk about a bit in the coming slides here. So for starting out with this agenda, we're going to go over that background that I mentioned for the Safe Streets for All, overarching title for these three projects we have going on. We're going to get into the Safer Gratiot pilot, get into the overview, what you'll see coming with that, the timeline of the Safer Gratiot pilot, and then open it up for some comments and questions as well. So yeah, jumping right into it here. These next two slides are covering the Safe Streets for All awards that came before Gratiot. So this one that you're looking at here is the award that was awarded in 2022. This one is called Safe Streets for Detroit. For this one, we have that $31 million total budget for the whole project. And what you'll see here, similar to the other two, is on-street safety improvements meant to make transportation easier for everyone, whether you're walking, biking, rolling, or however you get around. I do want to note that all these projects are based off our Streets for People plan, which looked for ways that we can make streets safer for all users. So as you can see on the map on the left right there, this project is targeting 17 corridors throughout the city of Detroit. It's split into two types of improvements. We have rapid implementation, which is more lighter touch, it's quicker to build, quicker impact. We call it paint and post is what it is. It's a lot of restriping the lanes and those delineators you see by the bike lanes used to make streets safer and bring improvements in that way. And we have enhanced protection as well, which is more, concrete curb as well as that restriping, but that, it takes longer to build and is more heavier touch of improvements, substantial design traffic interventions, and those long-term safety investments. So this was awarded in February 2023. We are currently in the process of design and engineering, which means we're just working on those designs. We're working with consultants to see what exactly this will look like, and we're looking at construction for this award starting this year, going to 2028. This will hit 31 miles of city streets, and it also will include safety improvements for vulnerable roadway users, which we're currently selecting locations for that. And it also comes with an evaluation and maintenance component as well. So this is our 2023 award. This one is called Detroit Safe Access to Transit. Similar to this one, it's based off our Streets for People plan, which I forgot to mention in the last slide. Both of these target what is called the high injury network, which is where we went and identified those corridors where we're seeing higher crashes. So all of these three awards that we're going to be talking about today are data driven and meant to target those high injury corridors. This one differs from the last one in that the first one you saw is only City of Detroit jurisdiction roads, but this one is targeting intersections and is City of Detroit jurisdiction, Wayne County, and MDOT. So this one, you see, awarded in 2023. We have the grant agreement in place for this one, and we are currently in the transition period, moving on to design for this. What you'll see too, you have those two categories, safer transfers and safer bus stops, and similar to that last one, it is heavier touch as opposed to lighter touch. But this one is meant to make those intersections safer, and make access to transit more accessible for Detroiters. Currently for implementation, construction for this one, you're looking at 2027 to 2029. You have ADA improvements, and also there's other components which include bus driver training, safety training for DDOT operators, what we're calling that. And then also updates to our transportation safety plans as well. So this award, it has a lot of moving pieces, a lot to be updated here. This one's really exciting, and it also includes that 5 years of evaluation and maintenance. Go ahead, next slide.
There we go.
Thank you. So this is our main topic of today, that's Safer Gratiot Pilot. And this is just a map showing the project limits here. It's much more central. Those other two are citywide, but this one really, the funds are specifically allocated to Gratiot. It is a 12.5 million total budget, and that will cover 8.83 miles that extends from Randolph to 8 Mile, as you can see highlighted here. And this next slide gets into what exactly this project will entail. So includes three kind of moving parts. It's those intersection safety improvements, bus stop enhancements, and uncontrolled crossing improvements. So the intersection safety improvements, again, all three of these extend the whole 8.83 miles. Those will include high visibility crosswalks, enhancing those crosswalks, making it more visible for drivers when people are crossing. Curb extensions, which is also meant to shorten crosswalks for those walking. Leading pedestrian intervals, which changes the lights used for pedestrians to make it so that before the light changes for drivers, it changes for pedestrians so they get a bit of a head start so drivers can see them better. Hardened center lines, which is meant to reinforce that center line to make it clear where exactly you should be in the road, whether you're driving, walking, delineating the space for everyone. And that will come with other safety countermeasures. So this is just what it can include. This is not a definitive list right here. And either any of these are just some examples of what these could include, I'm sorry. So the bus stop enhancements, it'll include lighting improvements, bollard/delineators, um, and things of that sort to make bus stops safer. And then uncontrolled crossing improvements, similar to the first category. This is really targeting those crosswalks, and making it safer for those crossing the road. That'll be facilitated through pavement marking, similar to what's included in those previous projects. Rectangular rapid flashing beacons, which is a mouthful, which is also those crosswalk improvements, signage improvements, and refugee islands, which are those islands you see when you're crossing the road and there is a space in the middle to stop. That's typically, has those delineators around it, just so you're not so you have a break while you're crossing the road. So down here, this MDOT Gratiot Pell that is mentioned is a planning environmental linkage. One second. That was carried out by MDOT. So what this did is it looked at alternative ways to improve transportation safety for Gratiot. And with that in mind, the city of Detroit will be partnering with MDOT as Gratiot is MDOT jurisdiction. They have completed that planning environmental linkage, which it can be found online. There's some really interesting stuff on there. It takes a look at the longer term solutions for Gratiot, more curb oriented concrete curb. Because what we're doing here is more of that paint and post, signage, lane markings, and it's in conjunction with that to see, not definitively put these in, but try things out, bring those short-term safety improvements while also seeing what in that planning environmental linkage will be best for the corridor. Yes. So this is, yeah, just looking at those alternatives, helping inform that while providing, short-term safety countermeasures to Gratiot in the meantime. And yeah, just ensuring that the long-term implementation has some background data as well. So this is that timeline for Gratiot. Currently, as you see now, we are finalizing that grant agreement, which we are just about done with. Our next steps, which we'll be embarking on this spring and summer, will include hiring those design and evaluation consultants to assist us with this project, which means we'll start working on what those designs will look like winter of this year, through summer of next year, 2027, which there will, of course, be more community engagement going on as we work through what those improvements will look like, getting that public input while we move through that. And down below, you see their community engagement we have, been working on, and we'll continue to do so throughout the extent of this project. We're looking at construction for this one, 2028 to 2029 currently, And that evaluation and maintenance will be going on just about the whole time, evaluating what we're doing. Is it effective? Are we going in the right path? And then maintenance, of course, will occur after construction is completed. Okay. And that is the Safer Gratiot pilot. I appreciate you all for your time. And I'd like to open it up to any comments or questions.
Thank you, Maya, for that presentation again. So now, if anyone has any questions regarding this presentation, please feel free to raise your hand, or you can press *6 to raise your hand if you're joining us by phone, to ask any questions regarding this project. Or Maya just did such a great job presenting. No one has any questions. I guess what we can do is if you all have questions later, we can, what are the best ways that they can connect to learn more on how to connect with the project?
It
Could you
was
put that in the
just,
chat?
I am going to
Oh,
do
my
that. I will
video's
drop
not on.
first our webpage on it, and then we have a collective email where all SS4A for all the three projects I talked about, any questions, comments about that can go to. And I'll also drop my email as well. So you can reach out to me if you have any questions. We check the SS4A email and I definitely check mine. So if any questions come up or you want to get added to a communications list, please reach out to me. And also the website has quite a bit of information on all these grants, and we keep it up to date.
Awesome. Thank you, Maya, for joining us. We
Yep,
want to
thank you
ensure
for
that
having me.
residents are aware of the great things that are happening and the partnerships that we have for some of the innovative things that we're looking at doing and investment that's coming into the city. We still want to engage you throughout that process as we know it's going to be a timely one. So you all will be seeing these things over the next few years as they develop. And we're excited to continue to make our streets safer from the information that we've heard that community would like to see. So thank you.
Thank you.